Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Prosperity Livestream Q&A, Code, and Let's Play. My name is The Cheng. You might know me as The Solver. I am the creator of this game, and I am also a avid participant of the Incremental Games subreddit. So during this live stream, please feel free to let me know if the sound's off, if I'm going too fast, too slow. Basically, you can ask me whatever you like here in the YouTube chat, or you can go on to Discord. The Discord invitation is available right now. I just pasted it here in the YouTube chat. Alright. Well, I guess let's get started. So what you're looking at right now is a game that's been done about halfway through. In the first live stream, I started a new game. The character is Dr. Manhattan of Elwood. We got as far as the Hamlet stage, and we're working towards going to the next stage, the village stage. Our current bottlenecks is, well, workers and aesthetics. So let's jump in. Alright, where were we at last time? Food, that's right. Oh, look at that. It is currently summer and no one's working the orchard, so I'm gonna just go ahead and assign a lot of people to the vegetable and orchards. And I'll run at 4x speed again so we can see if we could get through more of the game. There we go. Yes, that's right, Paragon. I do need to worry about aesthetics. That's right. Let's take a look at what we can build. So for a garden, we are limited by how much coin we have. Let's take a look at housing, hovels. Alright, facade. Oh my goodness, I have not unlocked facade yet. That's going to be a bit of an issue, eh? Wow. Let's take a look at what technologies we have. Hey, look at that, we have some tech points to spend. Here it is. Architecture. This is the tech that will unlock facades for house, hovel, flags for the watchtower, and a minstrel stage for the inn. Alright, this should give us quite a bit of boost once we build those things. So instead of clicking through each one, I'm gonna hit Control and okay, so I can build 20 facades. I guess I have 20 hovels. Perfect. And there we go. I just added them to my building queue right here. Oh wait, I have 51 instances. What? Yeah. There we go. Yes, so with this game, a lot of things can be done with the control and the shift keys. So the control is usually for as many as possible, and the shift is usually for half as many as possible. So for example, when I come to workers and I have 16 available workers, Control click would add them, well, 17 will add them all to orchard. And similarly, if I do shift and I press minus, it should remove half of that, 22. But I won't mess with them right now. Just let them keep building, well, keep working on their food. Let's take a look at the technology tree. I have another civil tech point. You know what? I think scaffolding will help me the most right now. Scaffolding increases housing. You know, that could help. How am I doing for space? Oh, I got plenty of space. You know what? Maybe scaffolding, I can leave that for now. Seasonal workers. Oh, okay, not there yet. Independent contractors. Okay, this one should really be explained better. Okay, to answer the question about military tab, so if this is a beta, fancy beta thing. If you open the game console, Control-Shift-C, you'll get something that looks like this. And then from here, you can do cheats.enable military. And this enables the military by first giving you a little introduction, and then it gives you the military tab. So right now the military is not really ready, so to speak. While you have the ability to, well, I'll show you. You can look at the world map. You can see where you are right now, and you see that you have some basic military units there. Right now there's not much to it. You can just see your battalions and give them an order to attack, and say I want them to attack Elwood Gorge, right? Because that's the, well, really I can either go to the glacier or Elwood Gorge. So I'll tell them to attack the Elwood Gorge, and they have their orders, they move. And ta-da, I captured Elwood Gorge. Now so what you saw right there was, well, I took over Elwood Gorge, and now the bandits AI got triggered, and he said, no, I'm not gonna let this slide, and he decided to attack Elwood Gorge back, and damn it, I just lost my battalion. So here it is, our battalion, the Frozen Head took over, and then the lost it again. Yes, the military is, I wouldn't even say beta at this stage, it's incomplete. What I want to also say is, yes, you can, as long as you have the game, you can enable this through cheats, through the in-game console. There's not much to it at the moment. You can create battalions, you can train units. So I can, for example, I can train units for, here, I'll add a new battalion, and it generated a empty battalion called the Hungry Helm of Prosperity. Nice. And then I can train some units. Say I want to train some spearmen. Train swordsmen. Can I train them? I might not actually have the funds to train them. But once a unit is trained, they will show up here in this battalion. So you see that battalions all have locations. So my main battalion right here, called the Rose Wooden Claymore. I know, sounds very scary, eh? They are currently in Elwood, and they are currently defending, and they have an upkeep. There's so many units, they actually show up in two different tabs. And one neat feature about battalions is the fact that you can redeploy them. So I can deploy this unit here, deploy this unit here. You know, I don't know if you guys have ever played anything like the Total War series. One of the things I love doing is being able to merge troops together. So for example, this one has 12 out of 60, this one has 52 out of 60, I can go wee, and now this one has 60 out of 60, and this one has 4 out of 60. So basically, they're now full units. Good idea, I should ping everyone, eh? I will do that right now. There we go. Okay, so this is the battalions. I was working on a new thing called missions, not available yet. The idea is to be able to send them on missions to defend an ally perhaps, or to fight off bandits. So bandits have their own AI. All the major factions all have AI as well now. Well, very, very basic AI. So here is the psychopath. You can see his the vagabond molten stallions. Nice. By the way, the battalion names are randomly generated. I don't. There's some simple rules to follow for how to generate them. There we go. So the warlord has something called the mighty lukewarm myrmidons. Nice. There's no guarantee that your military would sound menacing. Alrighty. Oh, 9 of resources for tools. What are we short on? Oh, well, we're not exactly short on tools. But we are short on fur. Hunters! Deploy. There we go. Hunters are busy. Let's take a look at our tech. Oh, man, look at all these wonderful tech points you spend. Oh, I still haven't done this one. Alright. You know, I'm thinking maybe the mansion. What's the cost on the mansion? Furniture. Oh, yeah, furniture set. That one might be problematic for me right now. You know what? I'll do independent contractors. Yeah, this description sucks. I should definitely do something better. Does the Explorer actually do anything? Yes, the Explorer actually does a lot of things. Unfortunately, the only thing you'll really see Explorers do is occasionally point you to a parcel of land. And maybe we'll see something show up. Housing capacity. Facade for houses. There we go. Keep my workers busy. Busy, busy bees. Coal. Uh-oh. We're short on coal. While we're at it, let me build some more houses. Oh, so control. Instead of saying building as many instances of a building as possible, this just says build me 5. Actually, that makes me wonder what would happen. Nope, nothing here. Oh. So here's a new tab called building projects. This is actually going to be removed. I started off a new type of special project for building things in other towns as a way to build, well, to create relationships with them. Yeah, my granary is overflowing, eh? Should probably build a few more granaries then. Oh, fur. So one thing is, once you have the military enabled, the AIs are also enabled. And that means over time you'll be getting these notifications saying such and such battalion has taken over some place. So the vagabond molten stallions has successfully taken Black Forest Junction. Alright, let's take a look at that. Black Forest Junction, where are you? Down here. Okay, so the green army basically sent someone here and took it. Nice. Good job, green. Of course, the green is the psychopath, so maybe not good job. I want to move my granary to the front. Why? Because I really need them. Ooh, it's winter now. Alright. Winter, winter, winter. Gatherers, hunters. Keep the food coming. I cannot dig in the... Maybe I need a tech for something to give them like sharper spades or something so that they can dig in the winter, right? Oh yes, forest fires. They are quite destructive, aren't they? Here's a little secret about forest fires. Forest fires are... the likelihood of forest fires increase as your tree density goes up. So this is actually the key value to watch. What happens is there's only so much room for trees, technically speaking. You see your forest space as 10,100. You have 1,730 used right now, but what they don't tell you is every time you use space, it actually reduces the amount of space left for the trees. Interesting. Do I not have coal? I do have coal. It's not showing up under fuel. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. I think I might have a bug. "57 days. Oh, wait, it's spring now. Yay, spring. Oh. Back to work. Back to farming, guys. Group of refugees. Oh. 89. Alright, looks like I have capacity for creating more buildings really quickly, so let's do that. And come here and build a lot of housing. Here, include everything. Another group. Oh my goodness. Sure is a lot of refugees, eh? So right now the refugees come more or less randomly. What I wanted to do was to have the refugees show up over time as a response to actual events happening in the world. For example, if let's say the psychopath goes on a rampage and destroys, well, takes over some of these towns, then that would generate events. Basically, it would generate refugee events. Okay. Let's have a lot more builders. Speed up those buildings. Max out orchardists. You know what? Max everyone out. I think I have way more people than I could put to work. Huh? Yeah, 44. Lumber mills. Maybe another mining camp. It is a momentous occasion, for we have taken the first step. Nice. It's yeah, fur and carving techniques, very useful. Industry. Alright, this is what I need to make bricks. Carpenter. Ah, there's the furniture sets that I needed for the mansions. Alright. Ooh, look at all these new stuff here, huh? Oh, wait, what am I talking about? There it is. Costs. Oh, I'm short on lumber. Darn. Yikes. So when there's overpopulation like this, bad things can happen. Nothing so far. Sometimes when there's overpopulation like now, it leads to crime. It leads to inefficiencies, let's say. And of course, just stretching the available resources, which doesn't seem to be an issue right now. Seem to have quite a good buffer for the granary. There we go. Brickworks and Carpenter's Workshop queued. And one Mason Monty. Poor guy. Actually, let me see if I can move the Brickworks up and the Carpenter's Workshop up. There we go. Yeah, that will make things a little bit. I think I would rather have my industry set up earlier. There we go, carpenter. Oh, no way, you can't. What are you missing? Leather. Of course, leather. Alright, leather. Industry? Interesting. Welcome, Zeus. I think I see a bug somewhere. I'm just gonna double check. So what you're looking at right now is actually the definitions for some of these texts that we have in the game. They're separated here by their respective sectors. And of course, each tech itself has an ID and a name that is displayed, as well as some prerequisites. So this requires that Tasty Loaves is unlocked. Tasty Loaves, let's see if you can find that. Tasty Loaves is over here. And what happens is in the game we have a tree building algorithm that scans through this to figure out the dependencies, and that's what renders this tech tree in the end. So right now I'm actually curious what happened to my other tech tree here in agriculture. And I think it's because I'm currently at Hamlet. It's not unlocked until Village. So, oh wow, look at that. Alright, I really gotta focus on my aesthetics, it seems. Let's get building. So we could, upgrades. Oh, furniture sets, fountains, granite. Oh, pond. I can afford a pond once I have enough money. Can I sell things yet? Not yet. But I will now unlock the trading guild. Ta-da! And now I should be able to sell resources. So yeah, there's two ways to sell resources. One is here, and the other way is let me go to this view to see what I have a lot of. I mean, I guess we can do it here as well. So quantity, I have a lot of firewood. Alright, let's sell like 50,000 firewood. How's that? That will get me 460 silver. Cool. Sell. Boom. How's my warehouse looking? Ah, still going up. Sea bundles. Stone blocks. Ooh. Stone blocks sometimes sell for quite a bit. 10,000 of these. I'm gonna keep that, and let's sell off. Actually, before I do that, let's just check the ledger. How are we doing for seeds? The max 60 days. Seed bundles, we produced 35,000 and used 11,000. Let's take a quick peek. Who's using them? Foresters, okay. Construction, that's right, we built some things and some of them rotted. Orchard is producing a ton of seeds. Awesome. Okay, I feel okay with selling some seeds. Let's sell off a third. There we go. Money! Now let's come over to the garden. Can we build a pond? Yes, we can. A stall? We can leave the stall for now. Pond. And Edie's garden. One more pond. Ooh, expensive. Alright, so the other way we can sell goods is through here. You know, usually we use this to throw away things. But once you actually have enough, once you have the ability to sell things, this becomes sell off stuff. So I can say, alright, that's about, what, a third of this firewood? Go ahead. Sell them, 223 silver. Sure, I'll take that for now. And there we go. Oh, you know what? I never upgraded the thing in the watchtower. There it is. There you go. 50 silver. That's pretty cheap. I can do that. And the inn, minstrel stage. Yeah, I could do that. These are cheaper. No, I can't do that. Okay. No fountain. Alright, I'll just build another garden then. Oh, well, that unlocked my first resource policy. There we go, forest clearing. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I'm using forest clearing in autumn. Smart of me, eh? Hope I don't get hit by a forest fire. Tree density's at 8. Actually, that should be okay. Looks 2 to go. I'm really short on wood. Better check. Ooh, okay. Reduce the number of lumber millers, I guess, and log splitters. Maybe I should get more lumberjacks. We're actually okay for number of trees. Logging camp. There we go. They're asking for a lot of iron. No, not gonna accept this one. Animals are still on the rise for now. Alright. One more day, huh? One more day of being able to farm. Oh, and there we go. No more. So you might be wondering, how? How do you do that? It's winter. Neat little secret is that once we have, oh, it doesn't show up here. Once you have the greenhouse technology, it extends the harvesting period for orchards, vegetable farms, and herb gardens by 15 days. Which means, yeah, it's winter, but you can still harvest. Alright, let's sell off more firewood. Really need the money. Seed bundles. Oh, too bad seed bundles don't cost that much. Let's come into here. Get you the pond. You get a pond. You get a pond. Everyone gets ponds. Aesthetics 5. I'm just thinking, for the aesthetics mechanism, I was wondering if I should change that up a little bit. not necessarily to make it easier, but to have other avenues for aesthetics depending on, well, your workers, I guess, depending on what they are working on. So I'm thinking about things like if workers could produce works of art that could then be displayed, and that should affect aesthetics of the town because, well, it's art. Might be an interesting idea. So maybe what we can do is modify the worker screen here. So we have one screen for your general workers and maybe another screen for I I don't know what to call them, artisans, special craftsmen, people who produce extraordinary amount works. And then maybe those people you have to basically pay to have them. Well, pay to keep them, or you retain them on an annual basis or something, and in return they will have a chance of producing something amazing for you. That might be worth considering. So then an artist maybe will produce works of art that will grant you a permanent aesthetic point. A scholar would grant you XP, potentially. Let me see if I can do something about this idea. So in this game, we have a number of amount of information in cities. So let's take a look at what we have in a city and what might work for something like this. Let's take a look at what do we call these people? They are VIPs, they are artists and scholars. What do we call them? Maybe I just call them agents for now. And what is an agent? Well, let's define what an agent is. An agent would have an ID, name, type. Alright, types. We have artists, scholar. What else do we want to do with agents? They have a name, ID, type. Maybe they have a level. You know, level, number. Each agent will have its own progress, current, max. Maybe agents would have a history of what they produced. History could be logged as an array of timestamp and whatever was created, I guess, a description for now. Cool. So let's say we have these agents. Alright, let's say, how do we hire an agent? We'll need some kind of UI to hire an agent, some kind of UI to manage agents. What else do we need? Alright. I want to generate some code. Okay, the game should reload shortly. While that's happening, let's think about where we want to put this agent management screen. So I was thinking about putting it on the worker screen. Alright, worker screen currently has worker list and worker pane. Work orders. Oh, that's right, work orders. So maybe an agent manager would work better as a widget. You know, something you can easily access from anywhere, or maybe it should be part of the city. Should be part of the city. We have a VIP section in the city. Maybe we could put it there. Let's take a look. City screen has a VIP section, right? Here it is. VIPs. Now we don't really do much with VIPs, so maybe it's time to replace the VIPs with agents. Okay, let's not do this. Let's just put in the newly created UI. What do we call it? We called it Agent Manager. Let's see. It's just Agent Manager. Cool. Alright, on the Agent Manager, we need the current game state. Alright, once we have the game state, what do we need? We want to sort them into buckets, depending on whether they are artists or scholars. So let's do a quick sort. If there are no agents, just don't bother. Otherwise, let's see, we want to sort agents based on their type. So let's create a buckets basically. Let's put the buckets up here. You know what, let's do sorted, which is going to be an array of type string and agents. Right, and once they're all sorted, let's put them into the sorted array, the sorted thing. So this dot sorted equal cool. All right, so that basically creates an array of information that we could then use to display something. What are we going to display? All right, div 4. Let's type, no, let's call it something else. I call it of sorted. And then we want a row of data, each one representing each agent. Do you want an agent tile? Maybe. Oh, welcome Gig Stacker. Sorry, you're looking at me coding right now. I was previously playing the game. But right now I just wanted to, well, give you guys a look into how I design the game and how I basically build it as we play. Alright, and what do we want to do with this? Let's display their name, maybe? Maybe their level, different line. Okay, what do we want to do with agents? Maybe, well, we need to be able to add another agent, right? So, agent type agents. Let's add one more thing back here. Let's call it a button. And when we click on it, we're gonna, well, we should try hire new agents of what type? Cool. All right, let's see what we're doing here. Go back to the game, load it. Whoa, what did we do wrong? Oh, it's compiling. That's what we did wrong. There we go. Everything loaded. So now when we're in the city view, we have the new agents view, and it's, well, it's empty because we don't have any agents. Oh, and that's of course a problem because we don't have agents. Ha ha ha. Let's make sure we can at least see the agents that we could potentially hire. So, which agents can we hire right off the bat? Let's say we can do type scholar. So then that means down here, what we want to make sure is this is always the base. And when we go through here, when we go through the buckets, we are only adding to it. Okay, I know. Let's do this way. Buckets will always start with scholar empty. So that way we're guaranteed that there is scholar. Or actually no, not scholar. I was thinking artists. So now when it finishes compiling, oh, so guys, if at any time you guys think I'm going way too technical or this is way too boring, just let me know and I will switch back to playing the game. If, on the other hand, if you are really interested in playing, in seeing how the code works, and just speak up, just let me know and I will try to accommodate to the best of my abilities. Hello, Helen. So that artist never actually showed up. Let's find out what happened, eh? Where is my bug? I'm saying buckets start off with artists of nothing, of empty. This will guarantee that artists will show up in my buckets. So this should have done it. Let agent type of sorted, which will give me an array of these objects here. The first one should be buckets of artists. You know what? I'm just going to see if we can figure this one out. So here you go, guys. You can see my debugger. Yes, everything here is built with web technology. I am running this inside a Chrome browser. agent manager.ts. Let's find out what's happening, eh? So let's try this. I come back to here, it's going to go through my code. Alright, there we go. City agents. Oh, look at that. Because there are no agents, it's just going to return right away. Lovely. Glad we caught that, eh? Let's take a look at the code then. If not agents, then return. Cool. But maybe I want to do this instead. If not agents, not that. If there are agents, then I want to modify everything to include them. Otherwise, bucket is not changed. There we go. There's the artist. Excellent. Yes, it looks very lame. There's absolutely nothing interesting about this. But that's okay. We're going to spruce it up a bit. Bob Ross style. No, I'm kidding. I'm no Bob Ross. Let's see if I have a CSS for that. Perfect. So I'm going to capitalize the type, role, agent. Let's call these class equals agent tile. Let's give them a small padding so we can read it better. Let's see. Oh, maybe fixed size for now. Width. I'm thinking maybe 150 pixels and a height of 150 pixels. They're tiles, right? I think it's just going to be name, level. Actually, that's it. Might not even have to go that much. Let's make the name a bit bigger and the level a bit smaller. I think we'll be clear that is their name. And class equals level. You know what? Don't need that label. I'll make it very clear that it's just their level by adding a bit of fanciness to it. Let's do padding of 4 pixels. And 4 pixel, 8 pixel. Border radius. Let's give a border radius of 8 pixels for now. See what happens. We want to make it look kind of like a pill. Well, it's a pill, like a rounded rectangle, right? Let's give that background. There we go. Alright, so we have their name and level on 2 separate lines. Maybe I want them on the same line. So let's change this tile from display block to display flex. And name will get the full width. And height, 150. We don't really need 150. We need more like 50. Good evening, Summer on Saturn. Welcome to the Prosperity Livestream coding and Q&A. By the way, guys, feel free to ask me any questions, either here in the live chat or in the Discord link. We are currently on the code part of the session, and I'm currently working on wrong file. Sorry about that. Let's load up the right game, huh? Dr. Manhattan. Here we go. This is the right game. So currently what I am thinking about doing, so really quick, I'm still stuck on Hamlet. It's been an hour and I'm still stuck on Hamlet. I'm thinking, yikes, I'm really bad at this game, eh? No, I'm kidding. I'm awesome at this game. I made it. But for real, I'm a little bit stuck on the aesthetics. And part of the reason is because of the way aesthetics is made. The more buildings you have with aesthetics, the harder it is to move it with higher aesthetic buildings. So I'm actually at a bit of a pickle right now because I created a lot more buildings in order to compensate for the number of refugees I've taken in. And as a result, I'm almost at the cap for gardens, and it's really difficult for me to, keep adding more gardens. Interesting. I wonder why it says, oh, I don't have the money. It's going to cost me 272 silver. I only have 113. All right, let's sell off some fun stuff. Maybe firewood. It's summer. They don't need firewood. There you go. That gives me the funds. Maybe some coal. Fur? Yeah, maybe some fur. I really need to clean this up. Look at that. I have 293,000 things in here. That's a lot of stuff. Seed bundles. Alright. That's a good amount of money. 692. So I can build a... There we go. I maxed out the number of gardens. No, this is not going to get me to 8. I'm in trouble. Part of the reason is because I have way too many hovels. So if you look at the hovels, each hovel is providing me 3 aesthetics. Since aesthetics is counted based on the average of all the buildings, I'm actually a little bit screwed right now because I have way too many hovels. And even though they all have facades, it's not enough, right? It's they're bringing down my average. I need my average to go up to 8. I'm at 5.81. So that means I need to demolish these buildings, which is unfortunate. So destroy. Painful destroying all these buildings. I know, my mason's like, why are you doing this? I worked so hard. Ah, crap. Now I'm in really big trouble. Luckily, crime is not gonna start happening yet. Yay. Achievement unlocked. Nice. But now I'm way underhoused. But on the plus side, my aesthetics is almost there. I'm hoping that if I destroy just a few more hovels. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to burn your houses down. There we go. There we go. Yay. Oh, what a hack. So I didn't want to do that because it does seem a bit hacky. So what I was doing is coming up with a new mechanic. And yes, I am coming up with new mechanisms while I am live streaming the game. Because why the hell not, right? So the new mechanic I was trying to come up with is an agent-based system. So what an agent would do is provide some value. So you'd hire them, and then they would provide some value to your town by doing things for you. And you'd have to renew their contracts. That's the idea, at least. And then, so the idea is, for example, if you hired an artist, then the artist could be producing works of art for you, and the works of art would then go towards improving your aesthetic by, I don't know, being hung up on people's houses, something like that. But then the idea is this would help improve aesthetics over time so that you don't have to go and build a bunch of buildings and do my little hack like I did just now. And instead you could wait it out, so to speak. But hooray, I'm now finally at the village stage. And I've been waiting for this because I wanted to make sure that this is working. There we go. I'm now able to get domesticated animals. Issue of crime. Ah, damn it. Crime is now going to be an issue. Well, remember how I destroyed all those houses? Well, that means there's a lot of homeless people and a lot of overcrowding. There's a lot of people who need to live somewhere. Yeah. Alright. City Guard HQ. Nice. Let's see what we can do about that, eh? Metallurgy. Steel smelter. Sweet. I will need that steel smelter soon. Frameworking. Oh. Abby's first festival. Yay! Oh, festival. Thank goodness. We were in trouble. So, right now it's a festival. Yay! People are happy. Crime rates go down during a festival, so I don't have to watch this quite as closely. Ooh, look at that. Granary workers reported theft at a granary. Man, someone really liked their vegetables. 2,717 units of vegetables were stolen. That's not cool, guys. Not cool. Alright, let's do frameworking so I can get a joinery. We'll need all those things to, well, move forward. At least we're getting some arts awesomeness from this aesthetics. Yeah, that's another thing. We actually want aesthetics to kind of grow and peak, and so that means maybe what we want to do is have works of art have a certain amount of time during which it is effective. Oh, tone on these linens. Oh, nice. Okay, Trader Joe. Make it so. He wants me to do something. Tech tree. Check the industry tech tree for a tech called textiles. Produce linen from flax. Okay. Well, I don't have flax yet. Let's take a look. Civil. No, wait. Industry. Oh no, I don't have XP. Next XP coming sometimes. Crap. Well, sorry, Altona. You're gonna be waiting for a while. Need more lumber. Alright. Lumber. Lumber millers. Let's max them out. Oh, don't need so much firewood. Mostly on coal now. Now, coal is not actually a unlimited resource. There is a limit to how much coal there is, after which the rate of getting coal is vastly reduced. But I don't think we're anywhere near that right now. It is autumn. How are we doing for food? Other than those damn thieves. You know, someone earlier asked me what the heck an explorer does. Actually, this might be a good time to show you guys what an explorer does. Jobs. So an explorer is capable of finding things, much like the gatherer, but they also have a chance of finding new land. So this is actually very powerful. That's why we only have one right now. But let me show you what happens on the on-step stage. So I'm skipping over this part because on-step actually triggers on every single tick of the game, and not every single tick is actually a new day. Oh, that wasn't not expected. Why did that not trigger? Let's find out, eh? Save the game. Let's find out. Worker. On step. If job.noProcess and job.onStep on every single midday. That's not expected. Oops. Well. Looks like I goofed up, eh? So it's only ever going to trigger on midday and not new day. Alright. My bad, guys. Yeah, I really goofed up here, eh? Let's go to jobs. Definition. Let's go to... what was it called? Explorer. On step. We are going to remove this clause. Get our story straight. So on step actually triggers midday. Game is recompiling. Alright, reload. Let's make sure that this actually triggers, right? Okay. How are we doing here? Count is greater than 1, greater than 0, that's true. Continue, chance of finding a new land. Alright, we actually looted stuff. There we go. 0.006. Alright, we roll a die. Did we find? No, we didn't. But I will put a breakpoint in here so that we can catch it if it does happen. Yeah, okay. You can have my vegetables. It's winter. Of course they want vegetables now. And food is a bit rare. But I figured, you know, let's be a good neighbor. Oh, look at that. The tree density is up to 9 now. Alright. So, remember what I said earlier about tree density and how it affects the chances of a forest fire? Well, 9 is getting pretty close to 10. I think at 10 is when we start having regular chances of forest fire during autumn, like during dry season, mind you, mostly. But we'll see. Yeah, there's a lot of snow. Lovely. Okay, let's take a look at our workers. And maybe what we want to do is increase the number of lumberjacks we have chopping down these trees. You know what? I should probably build some more warehouses. Oh, out of lumber. Really? Lumber millers are maxed out. Oh, wait. Civil. Oh, civil. Darn. Wrong one. Let's do this. I'm going to ask my masons very nicely to multitask. There we go. So now we can build 2 things at the same time, thanks to my multitasking masons. Oh, look at that. City util explore, find new land. Okay. Ready? We're about to have this new land parcel thing that I promised you guys and never actually delivered thanks to that silly bug of mine. Let's go to the city view. Land management. New land clearance project. Awesome. Now I just noticed right now that my new widget down here is not showing up, so I'm gonna fix that really quick. Special projects equals true. There we go. So one of the features I've been working on lately is this little thing here, special projects. So now we can see all the special projects. And there we go. So here's a new one. This is called a land clearance project, which will provide us with, wow, look at that, 2,625 plane space. And that doesn't cost much to start. It just needs some time. Alright, so plane space. Okay, let's add some more builders and then see if we could actually do it. Start the project. There we go, the setting up. That'll take 20 days to set up. Ugh. I know, you think it's just chopping down some trees and doing some terraforming. Why do you need 20 days to set it up? How silly. I'm kidding, of course we know why. Because there's equipment, there's organization, there's a lot to it. But you know what, I just also remembered. I'm gonna save my game real quick. Jump over here, and I'm going to... So whenever a new special project is added, I want to unlock this new screen. So let's take a look. I don't actually remember what happens. How do we add a new project? Create? Register? Alright, how do we actually add a project? Start project, add. Oh, just call add. Silly. And we use this behavior subject to say we added a project. Let's watch for this now in the game screen. So when we're on the game screen, which is basically whenever the game loads, I want to have a watcher watching that. Let's create a new one. Let's call this a project change. If not, this dot project changes. We better import this. Pipe. We want to filter on this pipe for game actions. Make sure that it's not a null event. what do we call it? And we called it a special projects. And let's give a notification, right? Util create notification. And this is a hint. No trigger, no time. Alright, yes. Perfect. Now, if action dot action. So whenever we add a special project, I want to make this thing jump up and down, basically. So let's see if we can do something about that. Indicator, special projects on. This dot indi. Actually, let me think about this. Do we actually have, we have update indicators. Contracts, decisions. These things are almost the same. Oh, but this is not the animation. I want to animate it. So how do we do that? Trade. Contracts. There we go. Bounce. Yeah. Indicator contract on. All right. Let's do something fun here. Let's see, where do we do this? Indicator dot on. Contract. Contracts dot on. Nothing. Interesting. So how do we know when there's a new contract? That's very interesting. References. CI. So in update indicators. Oh, so here what happens is we are using, on every single step we check, and then if the number of contract proposals exceeds the number of that we know about counted, then we are going to do a clear timeout with the timer, then do the bounce. And that is the same here and here. I'm going to change that up. Let's do a bounce on an indicator, which is going to be count timer and on. Let's do this. interface. Sorry, wrong place. Scroll up. Indicator icon state, which will have counts, which is a number, timer, which is a number, I guess, and on, which is a boolean. Cool. So now we can say bounce indicator is a indicator state. We can do clear timeouts on the indicator dot timer. The timer true. The indicator dot timer equals set timeouts equals false. All right. So what does this return? It returns a Node.js timer. You know what? I'm going to do any here. It is only a reference to a timer. Alright, so let's take a look at that bounce again. So now that means I should be able to do this. Bounce DI. Just like that. And similarly here, bounce CI. Cool. Just bounce this dot. Indicators dot special projects. Okay, look at that. So now whenever a new special project is added, we will do a bounce. If action.action, but what if it was, what other actions can we do? Project. We can add, remove, start, pause, resume, and abandon. Alright, well if we abandon, it triggers finish project. It just recalls all the workers. You can also complete. So let's say no matter what happens, if we get one of these, we will do a new count. How about that? This dot indit special projects dot count equals project util dot get projects dot length. There we go. And where do we want to show this special projects. Bounce, yes. Tooltip. I want to say on the left side. Let's do this. No, wait, let's just use this. Except I know that it is simply indicators.special projects.counts. There we go. That should make things a little bit cooler, I hope. Out of curiosity, any of you a coder? Guess not. Well, let's jump back to prosperity then. Flow the game, Dr. Manhattan. Here we go. So the special projects, it's working away. I wonder if Explorer should have information here about how much land it has found and the likelihood of finding more land. That'd be interesting. Alright. Iron ore. Oh, I was making more iron. I was going to start making steel. We have the coal, we have the iron. Let's see about getting some steel in here. How are we doing for housing? 275. Oh my goodness. Now we're way behind. Miller, smelters. Gotta take it up a notch, right? Now I actually wonder now if Explorer should be one of those agents. Oh, here it is. Here's a new quest that I've also been working on. So Mason Monty has a brother. For those of you who played the web version, you'll know that his brother Marky is in another city, and there's a quest to get his brother. And that will allow you to have another Mason. I'm going to skip it so that I don't ruin the story for you guys. Alright, new special projects. Oh, look at that, it bounced. Sweet. So here it is. The city of Madawaska needs repairs to its citadel. If you can donate some resources and time, Mason Markey will join your village upon completion. Isn't that amazing? But, oh my goodness, 2.19 gold. Alright. Guess we're liquidating our warehouse. Let's take a look at what we can do. Ha 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 ha. Maybe I should be playing the market or something. Alright, we got a lot of vegetables, but I don't want to sell off our food, especially this early on in the winter. I have a lot of iron ore. Kind of want to keep them though. Alright, stone blocks it is. Ooh, but not too many. How many do we need to keep? Stone block, 15,000. Okay. I could probably afford to sell off 25,000 of these. 10,000 of these. 10,000. Tools. Yeah, probably. what does that get us up to? 495 silver, which combined with our existing treasury is not enough. Alright, well, gets us a little bit closer. And it cleans up the warehouse too, right? I mean, it's so full. Yeah, it's a lot of it is iron ore. Alright, I'll sell off some iron ore. Oh, what's this? Hey, triggered another city. I forgot about that breakpoint. Cool. Maybe I should sell off some land or something, eh? If only that was possible. Note to self or future. Maybe sell off. Maybe have some ability to sell off land. Total revenue 121. Alright. Take what I can get right now. Gotta note to self also change that message because it's gonna show up here instead. Oh, so these are currently ordered basically by when they were added to the queue. If I do just land clearance, no, that doesn't work. Alright, gotta fix that. Clicking on that should filter it to only show land clearance, mining for mining ones. Oh, look at that. We're actually producing now. Sweet. Now let's see if this land clearance thing works the way I expect it to work. So land usage for planes 20,900. So after 23 days, I'm expecting this number to go up to 22,000. Wait. Oh my goodness. No, that's not at all what I expected. I think I messed up the algorithm here, right? It's producing way more land than intended. Let's take a look at how that algorithm's working. The explorer creates new land through. Okay, let's check that. Let's trace it from here. Explorer, find new land. There we go. Create a new project. Generate a land clearance project. The basic amount is 50 plus tier times 5. So that's like 20. That's for the total. Oh. Base production. Okay, I see what I did wrong. I set base production to of land type equals total, but this should have been my base amount right here. This should have been basic amount, because what happens is we want to set the total to Okay, that should fix it up. Wow. That's hilarious. I'm gonna have so much land for planes. Nice. Really quick now, I'm going to just inspect. Here, the projects. Let's just reduce that down to 25. And let's do the same thing for the... Okay. Save the game. Alright guys, you know what? I just noticed the time. I will be finishing up the stream in about 10 minutes. Do we have any questions from people listening right now? Last chance. Must remove this one now. Right, so this land management. No longer need that in the city screen. For land clearance projects. So I'll remove this. In the natural resources screen, I no longer need this one, mining projects. And in the building screen, I no longer need a special project section. Because they will all be replaced by this little special projects widget down here. Once again, I managed to open the wrong save. But just to give you guys a little, I guess, sneak peek, this is an end game that I use frequently. Oh yeah. So that was the town bell, which, if you remember, if you were here for the first one, it was a feature that I had to add a new sound option for because it got a little too annoying. So as I was saying, this is a more end game. We have just about everything. In fact, this game has been running for so long. The time elapsed is 383 years. Yes, everyone's still alive and well. The special projects we have here, a granite. That's what this project is about. Granite mining. These projects show up after you've dug so far down that there's actually granite and marble. So you can see depth explorer here is 61,000. You don't have to go down that far. Actually, I think I'm at about 600 or so. Land usage. Oh yeah. Okay, this all looks normal. I don't think I've done any land clearance projects in this save yet. Let's take a quick peek at a map. Alright, so in this one, there are some neutrals. So we see here is the the poor city of Madawaska Tigers. Alright. Well, that is all the time I have. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me. And have a great night. And I'll be answering questions you guys may have. Alright? Take care. Bye now.